When they grow up, will they be a good person and a good Muslim? These are some of the concerns parents have, especially for those with small children. These are also the same questions my wife and I had. From there, the idea of opening a holistic education institute using the Montessori method came to life with Brainy Bunch. The main mission of Brainy Bunch is to train and nurture 1 million children who are obedient to the commandments of Allah and practices the sunnah of the Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. There are 5 main things that are nurtured in students of Brainy Bunch. Love of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, love of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, love to parents, love of the heaven, love of the ummah. A school that uses the Montessori method is different from a school that uses a traditional method. The Montessori method believes that children do not need to be forced to learn, and this system of education is very fun. With that, students are always motivated to learn. This concept is very suitable with the fitrah of a child which yearns for a positive environment in teaching and learning. Through this method, the potential of a child can be developed and their self-confidence can be improved. Each class has only 15 children. This is to ensure that teachers can give their full attention to students during the teaching and learning session in class. The Montessori method combines 3 age groups in one class, which are 6-year-olds, 7-year-olds, until 9-year-olds, and beyond. This concept allows all the students to lead and mentor the younger ones. The use of English as a language of instruction during the process of teaching and learning in school is a decision made to master the current world language. We do not give the title teacher, but we use the title auntie and uncle at Brainy Bunch because teachers are a part of our families. The best of man is the one most beneficial to others. A hadith narrated by Muslim. At Brainy Bunch, we believe that each child has a big potential to become someone successful and useful in the future. As parents who love and care for their children's education, we have to find a method and a school that is the best for our children. With a complete education, inshallah, we will be able to produce children who want to be as great as Abu Bakr as-Siddiq, Umar al-Khattab, and Abdul Rahman bin Auf, who used their wealth for Islam and the Ummah. 6 qualities of the Sahaba, which will be instilled in all students of Brainy Bunch, are faithful towards the Kalimah Tayyibah, La ilaha illallah, Muhammadur Rasulullah. Have khushu' and khudu' in salah. Knowledgeable and practices zikrullah. Praises all Muslims. Performs ibadah with a sincere niyat. Preaches people to Allah and spreads their knowledge. Let's all change for our children's future. Give them a chance to become a preacher of Allah, continuing the work of the prophets, calling people to obey Allah and follow the way of the Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam through the guidance of the Sahaba and the Salihin. Give the best to your children. Register now at www.brainybunch.com/register.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Can you hear me? Good evening. I would like to know if you can all see me and hear me. It is another Wednesday evening, and we are back to our FB live session. Okay, I think my screen is black. So I need to know if everyone can see me. Good evening. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Can you all give me some feedback? Oh, you can hear me, but you cannot see me. Yes, Alhamdulillah. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I think you can all see me now. All praises be to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the most gracious, the most merciful. Welcome to our FB Live. My name is Aunty Charisma, and I would like to make a special shout out to all our Brainy Bunch parents, students, teachers, and staff who are listening to us for our live session this evening. We have invited a special guest, and we are going to learn a lot about this topic. But before I proceed, I would like to ask everyone to please share this live and, of course, click that like button. And the great news is that we are going to be live every Wednesday. So I hope that you can make this your Wednesday habit to be with me and, of course, my special guests. Now, for this evening, our topic is going to be about developing Taqwa children through international standards. That's why we have invited our special guest. And without further ado, I would like to call Ustaz Samsudeen, the principal of Brainy Bunch BBISKL.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. How are you, Aunty Charisma?
Alhamdulillah. How about you?
Alhamdulillah, fine.
All right, so let's just go straight to the point. Let's not waste any more time. But before I move to my question, I would like to know how did you become a part of Brainy Bunch? Would you like to give us a brief story, a backstory of your journey to Brainy Bunch?
InsyaAllah. So, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillah.
Well,
Alhamdulillah, nahmaduhu wa nusalli ala rasulihil karim. Amma ba'du. Praise to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the most merciful, the most gracious, the one who create everything for human beings, the one who provide the food, the one who prepare everything for the beneficial of humans. Alhamdulillah. All is a gift from Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala and the favor from Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala upon human beings. And salawat and salam to our prophets. Praise to our Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, the best human beings which have been created by Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala and have been sent to the best ummah, have been sent to the best ummah to show the best example, and the best among the best person or ummah in this world is the one who able to follow the sunnah of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. That is the reason Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala sent, Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala said, laqad arsalna fikum rasulan, Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala has sent to you a prophet that to show a good example to the human beings. So the best among us as a human, as a followers of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, is the one who able to follow the sunnah of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. This is actually our motto of our school for Brini Branch International Islamic School. Alhamdulillah. My name is Ustaz Samsudeen, and now I have my own nickname. My name is Ustaz Sam, okay?
Sam.
And I am a principal of Brini Branch International Islamic School, Montessori, Melawati. Alhamdulillah, I have joined Brini Branch since 2019, early 2019, and the one who interviewed me is a principal of Brini Branch Cyberjaya. And Alhamdulillah, I have been accepted to work as a teacher for the first year. And during this first year, my job only as a teacher. And Alhamdulillah, after the next year, 2020, I have been appointed to be a HOD, head of department for the Islamic department. Okay, in the same time, I also have been selected to be a SME, what we call subject matter specialist, subject matter expert for the subject of hafazan, which Quran recitation and the memorization of Quran. Alhamdulillah, just a short story. Once when I was in 2019, this BBISKL have offered, okay, they have offered Coach Fazil, and on that day I was in Brini Branch Cyberjaya, and they sent a photo. Which the photo of the people, the group of management group, including all the management staff, everything. They are taking this photo in front of the entrance, the Brini Branch Melawati entrance. Okay? When I saw that message, I saw that picture, I saw all my team was there. I saw Coach Fadil in the photo, everything. But subhanallah, this is the favor of Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. Subhanallah, we didn't plan. I just saw that
Yes.
they sent to the group. Okay, Alhamdulillah, with Allah's favor, we have been give this school for us to run or to operate this school, everything. So just I say, okay, this is maybe a big school. In the school, in the KL. So Alhamdulillah, in the 2022, in the early January, I just heard, okay, this is my first one. I just heard people say that, Ustaz, you're going to be a principal, blah, something like that. But Alhamdulillah, while April or May, Coach Fazil officially offered me to be a principal. So once when I just remember back the story 2019, once when I saw that picture, I saw all the same color, everything, and now I become the principal. I'm like, this is a ni'mah from Allah. This is a favor from Allah that Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala have given to those who He want, and inshallah, this responsibility that have been trusted to me, inshallah, I need to carry, I need to fulfill everything as the best as I can. Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah, mashallah, what a beautiful story, Ustaz Sam. Like, it's really destined for you to be there. So, since you are the principal of Brainy Bunch ISKL, can you give us and tell us what is in ISKL?
Okay, so Alhamdulillah, this ISKL is located in the Taman Melawati Jalan 3. Alhamdulillah,
Mm-hmm.
even though the location is not really close to the main road, I mean the main road
Mm-mm.
here is the MRR2.
Mm-mm.
But Alhamdulillah, our land is really huge. Okay, consists of 8.4 acres. 8.4
Wow,
acres, and
8.4.
we have two type of land. First land is a building land, okay, which all facilities about the school, student, necessities, everything in this land. And if you go to the other part, we still in the in our land, we have another part which we call it sport complex, Briniban Sport Complex, which
Sports
this
con.
consists of a field, field with the swimming pool and also with the gymnasium. So Alhamdulillah, just to describe or to brief what we have in the Briniban Melawati, Alhamdulillah, with Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala favor, Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala have grant us with firstly is a successful event or successful things which Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala allowed us, okay, Brini Bunch International School to take over this building in the middle of Kuala Lumpur, to show that Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala are really still blessing us, okay, continuously are blessing us. And Alhamdulillah, in this building we have lot of facilities, okay, we have lot of
Mm-hmm.
facilities which consists of almost 48 classes, which these
Wow.
48 classes can occupy around 1,200 to 1,400 students. This is only officially classroom, because in this building they have a lot of other type of classroom, because they have music room, they have like
Mm-mm.
three classes of music room. They have class for art and craft, also three classroom for that. And they have, they have a science lab, which science lab
Love.
is quite big, almost two, they have two science lab. And they have, a meeting room, which they have a meeting room which are really specifically they create this meeting room for parents involvement, which they allow parent to come and they have a really nice view in this room. Alhamdulillah, we have a lot of other facilities. For example, we have a field, and we have two type of field, which one is in the sport complex, which this field is a really big, it's a official standard for football field, which now we are now doing the major renovation. We are changing all the grass with the turf, and we are cleaning the swimming pool, and also we are watching the washing the I mean the gymnasium. Alhamdulillah, we are prepared for that, and inshallah we're gonna officially open all the sport complex by next year, January.
January
For our
2023.
for our birding part, Alhamdulillah, we have also indoor basketball, we have a outdoor basketball, we have a playground, we have a field, and in that field we have a swing. Alhamdulillah, this is something nice which I really need to share with you, because this field, the second field are really just beside the school, and also it's a carpet field, everything. And Alhamdulillah, what we are doing in this field. Normally during morning classes, we will allow the student, instead of they are doing the hafazan in the classroom, we allow them to do the hafazan outside the field.
Out.
So you can see,
Wow.
the environment over there. The student, they just roll their sejadah and sit on the sejadah while recite the Quran. And you can see
Mm-mm.
another group of students, they are, while reading the Quran, they are playing with the swing. And also we allow them to pray in the fields while they are there, so straightforward, they can just take wudu and prepare for the duha prayer. Alhamdulillah, this is a really nice picture, which Alhamdulillah we have been bestowed with this favor. Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah, mashallah. I would like to be visiting ISKL. I will be there tomorrow morning. I will be
Yes,
seeing you.
yes.
And inshallah, I will be meeting the students as well. Very excited
Inshallah.
to also see the facilities, the one that you've mentioned. And, children, they really want an environment when they can be able to learn and not be pressured to learning, instead to have fun learning. All right. And my next question would be, what are the programs that are offered in ISKL?
Alhamdulillah. So the program is actually, we are actually a school that only we just duplicate whatever have been taught in our HQ Cyberjaya to this new building. We are not the a new school. No, because even I have lot of parents say that, Ustaz, are you sure, because you're going to run the high school, whatever, how the teachers, everything. So I need to explain to them, because we are not new. We have an
Mm-mm.
experience for almost 14 years. Even I need to explain to them that our student, we have a batch of our student which have been graduate to all our universities in Malaysia and also in abroad. So I need to explain. And our facilities here, our subject that we offer are actually really same. It's the same totally from what we have done in the Cyberjaya. Just but only just to recap what have we done in Cyberjaya. Alhamdulillah, in terms of language, we have 4 language. Okay, we
For
try to cover
languages.
4 language, which consists of Mandarin. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
we have Malay, we have also we have Arabic, and we also
And
have English. So
English.
English is our main language. So the conversation, any conversation in the school compound area is a compulsory to be in English. Okay, so today I have some a bit of funny story lah. You know what happened?
Mm-hmm.
Today
Mm-hmm.
is a Wednesday. I forgot today is a Hari Bahasa Melayu. So what
Yes.
happened is, one of while the student finish their the duha prayer, so now they are preparing to go to cafe. So our routine is, are we going to gather all our student in front of the classroom, to make a straight line, and they will start to selawat, and they will selawat while walking to the cafe.
Mm-mm.
So I saw some of the group are talking. So I remind them, hey, please come on, this is in the school compound, isn't it? You need to speak English. So after that, not the person who I'm talking to answer me, but the whole of that group. Ustaz, today is hari ni Rabu, cakap bahasa Melayu. Okay, I forgot. Sorry. Okay, I'm sorry.
you
Okay.
know,
So
that is a day that I will be trying to avoid, because I don't know how to speak Bahasa well. So luckily, I will be visiting tomorrow instead of a Wednesday. If not, children will be talking to me in Bahasa, and which is good, because you are trying to, teach and make the children aware of all of these languages that you are using in the campus, whether the medium of your instruction is in English, but still you put emphasis on learning three more different languages, which are Mandarin, Bahasa, and Arabic.
yes,
MashaAllah.
yes.
All right. And also in ISKL, you have the preschool. Is it open lower elementary, upper elementary, high school? Is it until high school?
Yes. Now we are open for this year. Okay, for this year, because we are still, new to this school, because we just newly operate in this school. 13 June is our historical day, which we start to take over before that, and officially we open on 13 June. And for this year, we just start with preschool until elementary, which consists of year 18 months and above until 12 years old. Okay, we just
Mm-hmm.
offer until 12 years old. Reason why we do not open up to secondary, because because to open the class, to get a customer, to get a student is easy, but to get a really experienced teacher, especially for
Yes.
high school is not really it's not easy. So we need to filter them. We need to go for the interview. So because of that concern, we decide to open the high school for next year 2023. Even though we will
Allah.
open for next year, we just will open until secondary 3, which until the age of 15 years old. So means from 1, from 2, from 3, we will still there. We will have a open the high school for second form 1, form 2, and form 3. But for form 4 and form 5, we will inshallah will open next year. I mean the next year on 2024. We will inshallah complete until secondary 5.
Alhamdulillah. Okay, thank you for that information. So, for our parents, just a recap, we are open from preschool until 12 years old, which is about upper elementary. And we are going to have, inshallah, our high school open by 2023. It's just a few months to go, right? And I would like to have a shout out to our group Chief Executive Officer Enche Hilmi, who's watching us right now. Assalamu alaikum to you, Enche Hilmi, and to the rest of our viewers. Hello to everyone. All right. Now, our topic for this evening is actually developing Taqwa children through international standards. Ustaz, what is Taqwa? Because, just for us to have a knowledge of this, what is Taqwa actually?
Okay. So we need to know what is taqwa. Taqwa is very important. They have a story. They have one of the story. Angels. He came in the form of human, come and meet Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Once when he come and meet with Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and he are talking something with what the conversation can be heard by all the companions which are surrounding him. So after the conversation, the man just stand up, wake up, and just walk away from them and disappeared until they disappeared. After that, the companion start to ask Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, "Yeah, Prophet, who is this person? Because why? Because we didn't see this person in our community. He is not from our hometown, and I also this is my first time I look at him. So who is he?" So after that, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "This is actually a angels of Jibril alaihi salam, which he came with in the form of a human. So what he did is he came here to teach you about your religion. Subhanallah. See, in angels Jibril alaihi salam came to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu teach Prophet Muhammad sallallahu to teach his companion something about our religion. So what did the angels teach about about our religion? One of the thing is he said that one of the hadith he said that you need to worship Allah like you can see Allah. Okay, you need to worship Allah like you can see Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But if you not have that kind of capable to have that kind of situation, that kind of situation, to have that kind of feeling that you can feel that you can see Allah, it's okay. But always remember, Allah will always sing at you. Okay, so they have two type of condition. First, always remember that whatever you do, just assume that you can see Allah. But if you're not able to have that kind of feeling, always remember that Allah is always with you, and He will always monitor and see at you. So this is what we call a taqwa. Taqwa is to have that kind of awareness in ourselves that whatever you do, your communication with your human, with your communication, your deeds, your work, whatever you did in this world, always will be looked by Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. Allah will always be there and observe whatever all his human beings do as a slave to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. So, taqwa means you need to make sure that whatever you do in this world, you need to be always aware that Allah will always see at you. So, if this is what we try to instill to our student, that once when if our student able to have that kind of taqwa, yes, I believe I sure that our student in that age, for example, like the small age, in the elementary, lower elementary, they can't feel that kind of age. But this is important for us to develop this taqwa to be instilled inside their heart from the youngsters, from the small age, to make sure once when they grow up, once when they become upper elementary, go to the next stage, teenagers, they go to high school, they will have, that kind of taqwa in their self. So this is our main intention in our Briniban, that we need to develop or instill a taqwa in all our students to make sure that they are always aware or prepared for their life.
Inshallah. So, Ustaz, since you mentioned that this is our intention in Brainy Bunch, this is how we want our children to be raised and how to be educated in Brainy Bunch. What else can we do as adults like me? What can you advise me for my children, for those viewers that we have right now? What can you advise as parents? How can they also teach taqwa amongst their children?
Okay. So Alhamdulillah. So to teach is very easy. Okay, to teach is very easy. To give an advice also is very easy. Like always, our founder always mentioned to me. Okay, we mention to us, remind us, advise us. If you come only to teach, okay, the student can always based on YouTube or whatever they can do. Okay, or even the YouTube also they can teach us. Okay, you can just click whatever ustaz name that you want, they will come appear and teach you. But to teach, to guide, to coach them, to be with them, to sit with them is not like a normal things. Okay, so an advice for me to all of us, not even me lah, because what we have been practiced in Brainy Bunch is we not ever only teach the student what is taqwa. Because why? Because to teach is very easy. Okay, because if you go to the I didn't say any school, but if you go just to for the normal school, they will just show you the textbook, or sometimes will open for you a slide or whatever to show you, and after finish they will maybe prepare for you a worksheet. This is normal practice. But what we in Brainy Bunch we try to achieve, we try to instill in our students, if we need to create that awareness in their self. Okay, we need to create that awareness. So in order to create this awareness, not only as a teacher, we need to play the roles to do everything. As a parent also, they also have their own responsibility to help together, to shoulder the burden together with the teacher to develop the taqwa children through the internet, through the teaching. So for the advice, what we have been practiced in the Brainy Bunch Melawati, Alhamdulillah, we always encourage the student to go and preach something about the greatness of Allah, even though the thing is just need to be repeatedly the same thing. For example, in Brainy Bunch Melawati, we have prepared for them a small book. Okay, the small book, what they need to do is they need to write down the five things about the greatness of Allah. So the students start to think. Okay, see, now they are using the mind, their brain to start to think. Okay, because they want to avoid to using the same sentence that they have used yesterday. So they try to avoid, so they start to think. See, Alhamdulillah, now they really start to use their brain to think about the greatness of Allah. What we ask them to do?
MashaAllah.
We ask them to, okay, you just write down the five greatness of Allah. So they started to say, okay, Allah create the stars, Allah create the sun, Allah create the sea, whatever five greatness of Allah. And also we tell them to create one of a quite long, not really long, but maybe like 2-3 line of sentence to say about the greatness of Allah. Example, I was very thirsty. I drink a water, but this water won't able to quench me except with the permission of Allah Subhanahu wa Taala. So what we said after they write down, write down, see, now they are using their brain to think, to get idea about the greatness of Allah. First, now they are concentrate using their brain. Second, once when they write, they are using their eyes because they want to look what they want to write down. Second, he will use the hand to write down the greatness of Allah. After that, once when they write down, what we ask them, okay, now they take the book. Yes, they just take the book, okay, the small book. They will take the book like this. They will take the book, okay, they will go in front of their friend. They just need to say, repeat again what have they said, what have they wrote on this book. They just need to repeat again to their friend. So now, what the next step, they are using their mouths to praise Allah Subhanahu wa Taala. See,
Subhanahu wa ta'ala.
brain, eyes, ears, hand, and the last one, they will use their mouth also to praise Allah Subhanahu wa Taala. And you know what happened? Once when we repeatedly do the same thing again and again and again, sometimes even students, they don't have any idea, okay, they will start to think, okay lah, I already create, last time I already said I create the stars. So but now what is the idea? So he start to plan, Allah create a light, he start to plan something else because he try to avoid from the first answer. But for the lower elementary, we allowed them and sometimes they are repeatedly. But Alhamdulillah, you know what is the benefit? After they repeatedly, every day do the same thing, this is what happened. Alhamdulillah, I will give you this story. Okay, this is happened in front of me. This student only have a mild autism, just a really mild autism, and only speak Malay. He doesn't care about the English day or Malay day or class. And he have a really soft heart. If he came late, he will start to cry and he will come in front of me. Ustaz, I apologize. I will say lah, Ustaz, minta maaf, Fayat lambat. Sekolah abang jam. Okay, dia akan say something like that. So one day, this student, Fayat, okay, he was read with me Iqra. Okay, but this is natural, isn't it? Because everybody have type of body, everything, and at his hand they have lot of hair, isn't it? So I just ask him, hey Fayat, why you are too handsome, but you're too handsome, but why your hand is you have lot of hair? Subhanallah. Okay, I just make the kidding. I do not expect that answer from him. I do not expect because I just make a joke because I wanted him to laugh. But see, this is the answer. He said, Ustaz, dalam bahasa Melayu lah, he said, Ustaz, ni Allah yang buat Fayat macam tu. Ustaz, this is Allah yang create me and create for me this one. Subhanallah. First, my intention is just to make a joke for him. I want him to laugh, but instead of laughing, I become, Ya Allah, Subhanallah. He can answer that one, Ustaz, because Allah create this one for me. Masya Allah.
That is just one proof, Ustaz, that whatever you're doing is something remarkable because, it's not like mathematical problem that there is an answer straight away. This is something that you want to instill in the children, the being grateful to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. MashaAllah, what a beautiful story. I think I would like to meet him tomorrow, inshallah.
Inshallah, you going to meet him because same class with the other student also.
I will be very excited to meet him. I think there's a lot more of stories that you can share with us about the children of Brady Bunch ISKL. And but okay, but because we also have our time limit, we are going to have another session with Ustaz Sam. So if you have any questions for him, please do type it down below so that we can answer it on our next session with Ustaz Sam. But
Inshallah.
before we go, yes, inshallah. But before we go, I would like you to invite them. How can they go to our school? How can they reach you? How can they go and just visit the school and have a school tour?
Okay. So, if any interested parent or new parents who are watching us now and you plan to come and visit us, inshallah, I will be 24/7 available in the school. Okay. But in the same time, I always also emphasize that parent to have an appointment with me because sometimes, for example on Tuesday I will go to HQ
Mm-hmm.
for the management meeting. And sometimes also I'm going out, because I need to buy something.
Mm-mm.
And even sometime on Saturday, Sunday, because most of the parent they will come on Saturday, Sunday on the weekend. So it's actually you allowed to come. Okay, you allowed to walk in. But I really prefer if you can come on on the appointment basis. Reason because sometimes on Saturday
Yes.
you go walk with your family. Okay, because
Yes.
we have one scenario happen last 2 weeks. I think I just went for jogging. And but this thing I able to meet with the parent. But the problem is, once when you just came back from jogging, your body is full of firing. Your feeling is not like a principal
Yes.
anymore.
It's like you're
Okay,
not
my face is
prepared.
not like a principal. So once when I meet with this parent also, I feel like I feel shy because I need to be far, because sweating everything, isn't it? But Alhamdulillah, I always emphasize my new parents to come through the appointment. But inshallah, if I'm available, even walk in also, I will entertain anybody. So if you want to go through me, you can just get the phone number, maybe from the chatting, or maybe someone can share my phone number. And also, you can just walk into Merini Bunch International Islamic School Melawati, which was a former school of ISKL.
All right. And do you have booth open
Yes,
on Saturdays?
yes,
Maybe you can
sure.
invite them.
Yes, we also have a booth, but Alhamdulillah, the first one we have already done last week. We opened the booth at Melawati Mall, and inshallah we plan to open booth in the KL East Mall, which also close to our school. But inshallah, just wait for the date. Once when I confirm everything, inshallah we will have a special poster to be shared to all the parents. Inshallah.
Inshallah. All right. Thank you so much, Ustaz Sem. That was a very fruitful conversation with you. Very nice sharing session this evening. And I do hope that you will be able to come back for another session with us, not only
Inshallah.
to promote ISKL, but also to promote the Ummah, right?
Amin, amin, inshallah.
And the beauty of Islam, mashallah. Again, I would like to thank the people behind our live sessions every Wednesday. Please do catch up on us and be ready to learn more about Brainy Bunch, inshallah. Thank you again, Ustaz Sam. Any parting words? Maybe you
Nothing.
want to say goodbye to our
Okay.
viewers?
Okay. Thank you everyone for watching, and inshallah just make a dua for us in BBISKL, and bless to all of us now here too also. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Ustaz Sam. See you. And I will be back again next week, next Wednesday. Make it your Wednesday habit to be here together with me on our Facebook live session. Only for Brady Bunch.
Boleh.
Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam.
Wassalamualaikum.
Okay.
Bye. Thank